If you're over the age of 35 and you don't have kids and you're not married, what does life look like for you?
For me, myself personally, two of my main goals has been to redefine success so that at each level that I'm at, I'm not continually chasing something else. So for me, success is being at peace at whatever my current level is. So it's not monetary, it's not relationally, it's just whatever I define as peace in that moment. My success is gaining that peace. Number two is to be as lazy as possible, because I think in a previous video people thought that I didn't want to be married and have children. I actually still do want to get married and have children. As you get older, the hope kind of starts to wane a little bit, particularly on the children front. But I just haven't found a man that got enough act right for me myself, in my opinion. She said she was 28 in the video. By the time I was 28, I had lived in South Korea. So I, graduated in 2008. Horrible time to be an adult in America. I wanted to be in the animation industry, so I was like, the only thing that compares to being in the animation industry is going to live in a foreign country. I had never thought of living in South Korea before I went over there. I had to do a lot of research. I taught English, broke into the industry. I got my degree in animation. I worked on Family Guy, the Cleveland Show, Batman the Brave and the Bold, Scooby-Doo straight to DVD movies. I did a little bit of the intro for LeBron James, had like a little web series called The LeBrons, was part of the Urban League Young Professionals for 10 plus years. I was president. I read a lot. I be reading. Mostly in the past 3 years, I've tried to read a lot of books per year. I've been taking Chicago stepping classes recently. Just continue to discover myself. In college, I decided to kind of take a leap and step outside of myself. So that has been a continual journey for the past 20 years through self-discovery and through deciding not to connect with people, whether it was through marriage or through having a child. I'm actually grateful that I didn't connect myself to someone, because if I still have the opportunity to have children, I will traumatize them much less than I would have before if I had children in my 20s and 30s. Oh, I have a whole YouTube channel that I've had for the past almost 10 years. I accomplished a milestone of interviewing or hosting 100 interviews of Black animation professionals. I posted about that for Black History Month, 100 Black for 100 years of Black history. That platform has allowed me to do a lot of things. It has allowed me to get flued out to conferences. It's allowed me to become a professor with only holding a bachelor's degree. It has allowed me to actually land jobs, because they were like, oh, if you could do a YouTube channel, you could do this little position at this job right here. It has allowed me to network, because I started my interviews in maybe end of 2019, but since the pandemic happened, I got to network with a bunch of veterans in my industry and become friends with a lot of them. What else do I be doing? I went to Dubai. I started a Discord for Black animation students to help them be successful, because that's what I wish I had when I was in school. I curate my life pretty much to only interact with Black people in Los Angeles. So I've gone to a lot of plays, operas, Black operas, the symphony. I go to a couple healing circles. I go to, different music events. At the end of last year, I was really excited about this Black women's philosophy group that I was attending, but old girl didn't know what she was getting into and kind of quit 3 months after I joined. So at some point, I was helping the people in Nigeria get more animation skills. At some point, I was helping people in the Caribbean get more animation skills. Like in 2020, I kind of focused, like if it's not Black woman animator or animation related or Deborah related, I wasn't doing it. So a lot of stuff has been animation related for the past 6 years. Definitely been tapped into Black American culture since I was a kid, but like I've learned Tutnese, which is a Black American language. It was a language that they used to learn how to read in secret. So I learned how to speak Tut. If anybody has ever seen me speak a different language on my platform, that's what I'm speaking. Actually speaking Tutnu, which is a offshoot of Tutnese. I've dabbled in learning a little bit more about Hoodoo, not necessarily to always practice, but just for informational purposes. I actually started a Black American site because of my art. I want to create a lot of art based on my culture, so I started a site chronicling all of the culture they say we don't have as Black Americans. I'm on unemployment right now, so I'm taking actually 4 classes for my career, and I'm tired. I'm tired because a lot of these are 6 to 10 classes or 8:30 to 12 classes, so I'm always a forever learner. I'm teaching myself different artistic skills, trying to get back into childhood hobbies. I be trying to learn family recipes, kind of date myself, kind of learn myself. I've been doing shadow work. I'm an on again, off again exerciser. If I do get married, look back on my singleness and be like, she did that. She was as lazy as possible. I'm a night owl. I went to sleep at 9 a.m. this morning and woke up just like an hour ago. So I be sleeping. I be night owling. I watch TV. I play my little phone games. I be on social media. I think I have a very fulfilling life. I try to be very appreciative of my life as opposed to being jealous of what others have. And I've been really good at that since my 20s. So, and I will continue that until my 40s.